During the Mashuja Day, which were held in Kwale, William Ruto didn't hesitate to take a swipe at the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. After William Ruto speaking, we clearly saw where he pointed, because William Ruto is one of the greatest speakers. In fact, I take William Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga, as one of the best speakers in Kenya right now. There's no one in Kenya who matches their eloquence when it comes to public speaking, because those two people can speak to the most hostile crowds and also can speak to crowds which like them. Today, during the Mashuja Day, William Ruto took a swipe to the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, telling him that he should stop to be a tribalist, and also pointing out that it is not only one community that fought for the well-being of Kenyans. We all know very many people came out to say that the Mau Maus fought for Kenya, and that is what is taught in history across East Africa. Okay? Because we all know that the Mau Maus fought for the independence of Kenya. Normally, in every country, a dominant tribe is the one which fought the colonizers. In Uganda, a dominant tribe of Baganda fought. In Kenya, the Kukuyus and the Meru, because they were the dominant. In Tanzania, it is the same. So today, during the Mashuja Day, William Ruto didn't hesitate to take a swipe to the Deputy President, because the Deputy President has always sailed on the issues of Mau Mau and the Kikuyu community. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the statement of Ruto regarding those who fought for Kenyan independence, and also explain what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So today it was Mashuja Day, and I looked at the program of speakers. The Deputy President was not supposed to speak. In fact, when Musalia Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, finished to speak, he invited President William Ruto. It showed you that on the program, the Deputy President was not supposed to speak, even if he had come to that day. But that's not the issue. William Ruto went on to make some comments. You know, in communication, even someone doesn't not come on to say the names. If you understand, you can know what he means and the message is trying to pass. Normally, the Kikuyus and the Merus have always come out to chest thump as if they are the one who fought for independence. And this is what Rigathi Gachagua has always used. So in the bid to deflate Rigathi Gachagua after impeachment, Ruto is also attacking him after impeachment to tell him that you are not the one who fought for independence. Okay? To show you that you are nothing. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua swore never to leave the government. He said that he can never leave the government, to an extent that even when the impeachment motion was brought to him, he never resigned. Before I speak to this, let me first play with the tape as Ruto was taking a sweep to Rigathi Gachagua. Here's the tape.
Our heroes did not hail from one village or speak one language. Our heroes are numerous and diverse, united by a principled commitment to confront an unjust, exclusive, and oppressive system in pursuit of a noble vision of national liberation. This unity of purpose motivated the icon of courage, Mekatilili Wamwenza, and her generation of champions from every part of Kenya to resist colonialism, as well as Ronald Ngala and his fellow freedom fighters who advocated independence and decentralized government, which was an early fashion of devolution. In confronting colonialism, Mekatilili Wamwenza did not seek to free her village or region from occupation by a community. Instead, she resisted the structures and institutions of a system of exploitation and tyranny in the knowledge that defeating it would free a whole nation.
That is William Ruto. First of all, it is true that it is not only the Kikuyus who fought the colonizers. In fact, very many people who died were called the Mau Mau, but the Mau Maus also had the Luos, had the Kalenjins, and other tribes. It is the reason as to why the founding fathers, you clearly saw that there was Jaramogi Odinga, there was Kenyatta, there was Moi. Most of the fighters came from the biggest tribe, although the majority came from the Kikuyu and Meru. The Dedan Kimathi, okay, came from the mountain Kenya. Although William Ruto is using this to deflate Rigathi Gachagua, is using this to isolate the mountain Kenya, because if you isolate the mountain Kenya and it stays on its own, it cannot go far. In fact, it's the reason as to why Kibaki was defeated in 2007. They isolated the mountain Kenya. It took Kibaki to cheat an election to stay in power. And it is a replica which is being done. And since Rigathi Gachagua has portrayed himself as one of the person who's fighting for the interests of Mount Kenya, he should work hard not the Mount Kenya to be isolated, because their scheme, when you hear people speak in the Western, the Senator of Kakamega, Bon Kharwale, Didimas Baraza in Bongoma, whenever they stand up to speak, they say that Rigathi Gachagua never wanted the Western people to get development. Yet we all know that the deputy does not have the capacity to block any development. It is the president who can have a say to government development. Okay? So Rigathi Gachagua must work so hard. There is a scheme of annihilating Mountain Kenya from other tribes. And if he wants to be president, he should start moving. In fact, after he gets well, 2 or 3 days, he start moving. Not to make a mistake of only moving in Mountain Kenya, because now Ruto has come out so hard to an extent of painting a picture that the Mountain Kenya are not strong as they are. That is what the message means. He spoke that in Kwale, because Kwale is among one of the counties which has the least people. Okay? So it comes out to say that there is a person who wants to use other, who wants to front his community against the will of others. He's attacking Gachagua. Remember, Gachagua is the one who even came out with 1 man, 1 Kenyan shilling, which is, by the way, I also support, because everyone must get a resource equally. So William Ruto is starting from those tribes because he knows that they will make a difference in the votes. Okay? So Gachagua must move quickly, because William Ruto has decided now to go heads on with the Kikuyus. He has already divided the Mount Kenya East and West. And I know if Kindiki is speaking in 2027, I know he's not going to become deputy, maybe now, maybe in the near future. But if success to pick Kindiki as deputy in 2027, the Tharaka-Nithi will vote for Kindiki and maybe the Meru. So he has alienated Mount Kenya East from the larger Kikuyus. So what Gachagua should do is to move quickly so that the region is not alienated from others. So that speech was entirely tailored to Rigathi Gachagua, to show him that the Mau Mau you always stamp about are not the only one who fought. And they are right, just that even other tribes fought in the Mau Mau forest.
This is the same spirit embraced by our freedom fighters, such as Otenyo Nyamantere and Mora Ngiti from Kisii, Wanameme Masinde in Bungoma, Oigo Paul Agwech and Oyuko Fipi Ambio in Kisumu, Igogi Teresa Kiambi in Meru, Kalondu Matheka.
Okay, I read history, I know. The Mau Mau never had one tribe. They had Kambas, they had Luos and others. Okay? Although they fought in Mount Kenya. Although many of them came from Mountain Kenya. So Ruto has started his scheme of fighting Gachagua by annihilating the Mountain Kenya. And it will take the smartness of Rigathi Gachagua to start also moving quickly before it is too late. One of the things which made William Ruto to win the election, even among tribulations, he continued to move across the country for 5 years. So Rigathi Gachagua must stop weeping and also start moving across the country so that he can win. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is the first time on the YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.